In MF Ghost Episode 10, Kanata begins his day with a morning jog and admires the Pacific Ocean. Rin wakes up that morning and heads for the bathroom. As she enters the bathroom, she sees Kanata standing in a towel and yells. Later that day, she leaves for supplementary classes, and the two walk to the station together. On the way, Rin compliments him on his MFG performance. They eventually run into Ogata, who tells Kanata about the engineer dropping by the shop and invites him to seek advice on upgrading the 86. He also realizes the girl is Rin and is surprised to see her grown up. Kakeru confronts Nozomi about her intentions with Kanata. She admits to liking him and wanting to get married someday. Meanwhile, Kanata heads to the garage and has a word with Okuyama. Okuyama claims he doesn't intend to touch the engine but rather focuses on other aspects that suit Kanata's style, who agrees to it. Later that evening, Aiba is shocked by their decision as the next track is rather flatter, and Kanata won't have the slopes to cover for his lack of engine power. Ogata also tells him about the girl he saw Kanata with. The next day, Rin sees Kanata getting ready to head out and tells him that she's coming with him. However, Kanata claims to be heading out for business. Rin then goes out with Wakana, and they look for the building in Kanata's parents' picture. Later, they stop at a restaurant to get some beverages and are surprised to see Kanata working as a waiter. Wakana is awestruck looking at Kanata. Later in the day, Kanata and Rin head home together, and he explains his intentions to work a job despite being a talented racer. As for Okuyama, he explains the need for great suspension and brakes to suit Kanata's driving style. The next day, Kanata and Rin head out to explore Kamakura, and she promises to show him every corner of the city. Okuyama plans to replace the intake and exhaust and also install a throttle controller to make it more responsive. He compliments Kanata's driving and claims the car will be way faster than expected on completion. The scene switches to Ogata trying to stay sane in the car with Kanata cruising through the roads at the end of MF Ghost Episode 10. The episode review. MF Ghost Episode 10 shifts back into Gear 1 as it prepares for the upcoming race. The episode is light and attempts to cover a lot of ground to make up for lost time and develop Kanata's character outside of racing. Meanwhile, it's Ogata's turn to take the necessary steps to ensure victory. Here, we delve once again into the technicalities. Nevertheless, it doesn't fail to meet expectations and delivers as expected. The interesting aspect is the improvements made to the car without altering the engine power, as doing so would throw it off balance. Kanata is now back, and the car is in much better shape with all the adjustments. With only 2 episodes remaining, it's unclear what approach the anime will take, but this only builds up the excitement.